Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random normal character run for win number 2 and episode number 326. Your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. What is both the worst and best month out of the entire year? I was going to play as the other Twisted Eden character today, but then I kind of realized, like, number one, it causes my game, well, that's a great start, by the way. It causes my game quite a bit of lag, and I'm gonna wait for that character to become a bit more, polished until I start fully diving into that mod and all of its content once again, and same goes for the other Filbert ones. How is this gonna work? This is our third roll this episode, holy shit. Oh my god, dude. Roll number 4, here we go. 5 maybe now? Give me why? Give me a playable character. Can I, please? Isaac, Maggie, Azazel, even give me Cain. Thank you. Please? There we go. Seed, by the way, is going to be M4TVZHQ7. Long start to our episode here. Anyways, though, I wanted to talk about, kind of like how do you play this character again? That's how you play that character. A bit of a ranking system. You charge it up and you hit right bumper to throw? Or you let go? You just let go and it's fine. Okay, I'm getting my sea legs back underneath me there. But a while ago, we did a list for like every single season. And that's a pretty good way to generalize like time of the year. But if we get more specific, we can go down to like the month of the year. And it's weird. It does really come down to like what sort of weather you prefer, as well as holidays as well. Holidays play a big role in like favorite months, especially birthdays, Christmas, things that are a bit bigger or more impactful on the spectrum there. But what I would say personally, it recalls your bag. That's what the right bumper does. It's all coming back to me in spades right now. I'm gonna say, out of all 12 months we have in the US calendar here, the worst month out of them all is between August and May. And here's why. Number one, I'm not a big summer person. Well, that's a lie. I like summer quite a bit, but where I am right now, Texas, like, oh, there's a bomb in there, Jesus Christ. Where I am now, like Texas, it's okay. It's a little bit hot is my big issue, and it's very dry here. Summers back at like my hometown, they had like lakes everywhere, like just tons of small town ice cream shops. Here it's like the only difference between like any day from May to September is how many cars are on the road. There's nothing like hometown or small to do here. It's all just city, hustle and bustle, and I'm kind of getting a little bit over it in that regard. Yes, a spirit heart, thank you so much. And it's not the same down here. So wait, we pop this? No, we gotta put it above our head. Or we throw this into it? I don't want to fuck this up. We can put it in the bag just like that. Put the money in the bag. Now again, like, summer's not terrible down here. It has its ups and downs. You can have a really nice hot day and go to the pool and it's very, very satisfying. Whereas in like Wisconsin, there's never like an extremely 100-degree day where like swimming is a necessity. It's kind of just like, well, it's like low 80s. It could be good for swimming today. There's nothing really pushing that like agenda for swimming forward, I guess. But here, it's nice. I like having the really hot days to go hang out by the pool or just kind of relax and take that heat in. But generally speaking, I like the cooler weather more. Now, also a big contributing factor is age, because once you're out of like high school, summer becomes a whole lot less special because you no longer have that break between school. You've got, you know, a job to do. You've got to pay for rent. You've got potentially summer courses as well going on for your college education there. So you don't really get a break in summer anymore, which definitely takes it down quite a few notches. But I would say outside of May and August, I'm going to say I don't like May the most because August is right on the verge of like, it's cooling down a little bit. May is when it starts really heating up. I guess August can be pretty hot too, but I've never had like a grudge against August. May has always kind of felt like a gross month to me though, either way. But after that, it's kind of hard to say. A lot of the months tend to blend together. And I'm a very winter person. I do like gray skies and the winter atmosphere like that. So I don't think winter would come next, and I love fall as well. I think it would be June. I think the worst month is May, then August, then June. And I'm going to put July in a higher tier, so wait for that. But there's a reason for that as well. A couple of good reasons, too. But I think a lot of the summer months would rank decently low in my tier listing here. Especially May, August, and June. But I think once you get past those, like, really warm summer days, it becomes a lot harder to rank these territories here. And I think the next contender... April's not bad. May isn't bad either. What's the one that has all the storms in it? March comes in like a lion and out like a... So March has all the thunderstorms and shit, and I like storms, so I'm going to put April. The spring months next. I'm going to go as April is right above June in terms of, like, worst to best month there. And nothing, again, like, these months are all great in their own regard. Nothing against these months personally. I just am not a huge fan of summer. And spring, when the bugs are all coming back out and it gets a little bit stickier outside, you know, I can live without it. I can definitely live without it. However, right after April, for worst month, now it gets hard. I'm going to put February, I think. Because it's right in that period where, like, winter is ending. And... instead of it either just being, like, gray and dull, which I do enjoy in the winter months, it ends up, I think, being, like, in between gray and dull, and then, like, the greenery is coming in. And in Wisconsin, the kind of, like, biggest issue was that you really, really wanted to have a definitive end to winter. Because if winter does not have, like, a definitive end to you, we can take this, sure. I don't know what it's going to do for our bag here. Probably absolutely nothing, but it's fun to figure it out either way. If you don't have, like, a definitively really warm day by the end of March, winter could last through April. I had a year, I think it was like 2020, my senior year of high school, where we had snowfall in, like, the ending months of April. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, it was just like 60 degrees out the other day, and now snow is falling on the ground. Are you pulling my chain? Are you yanking my Josh? What's going on here? It was not very cool, and it's really hard. We'll put that in the bag too. Get a full 2 bags going on. I really don't care about any of these. However, put it in the bag. Get your bags, like, stacked up. We have a lot of cool stuff happening right now, and then I think you just move on down. But if there's no definitive end, that end should come in, like, end of February, early March, then you have this gross kind of mix between trees are coming back, but the ground is, like, really slushy and the skies are still pretty gray. And it's not my favorite. Now, that being said, like, it's more just of the personal preference. Like, in terms of holidays and stuff, Valentine's Day is just kind of eh. Like, I like it. It's a really good way to celebrate, you know, you and your loved ones. But I don't know, like, it's just another candy fodder holiday. And a lot of holidays are just kind of used for candy fodder, right? Like, a lot of holidays are just like, hey, you know, come buy our Reese's Pieces. It's 5% off. You use the code, buy more product for even more. It's nothing really special. Bro, what is this room, by the way? What is this noise that's being made? There's boys over there. What are the boys doing over here? Having a moment? Dude, stop chomping and get to dying. Get out of here. My God, what a weird... Okay, brother. You're too big for your britches right now. You gotta chill the fuck out. But it all becomes, like, candy fodder. And I know, like, March doesn't really have... What does March have for holidays? St. Patrick's Day? That's not much better, though. I mean, no Irish offense there, but, like, an excuse to drink. You know what, dude? No. March is going below February for me. It's going right now. May, August, June, April, March, and then I'm gonna go February. I know it's kind of biased because I have these weird summer months all the way down there, and July has still not been ranked, but we'll get to that. Just, like, calm down. Next, I'm gonna go September. It's a very, very boring month. But the problem is, even though it is boring, and there's, like, only one Labor Day holiday in there, September is the start of fall. And fall is, in my, I didn't mean to pop that. Thanks, pocket slot. And wasn't my throwing bag the first slot down there? I might be wrong, but I thought I had my bag as like the first thing down there. I guess, who knows, who knows. It is the start of fall. And September, like, right in the middle of it, when it starts to cool off a ton, and the leaves start to turn and start to fall a little bit, it's really good. It becomes like a top 10, or sorry, not top 10, like a top 3 month for me. However, the first half of the month is really bland and probably one of the most uninspired measurements of time I've ever seen in my entire life. Early September, absolute trash. Mid-September, God month. But it's not like consistent all the way through, so I'm not gonna, you know, put it much higher. Now, next I'm going to go July. No, I'm gonna go January next, because it's not much different than February, and it does have like a pretty lame holiday as well. New Year's Eve, it can be fun to stay up all night, but like, I feel like everybody in recent times has kind of gotten over the whole ball dropping like fad, and everyone kind of like no longer cares for that. And they're only there for an excuse to get like discounted drinks at a bar or whatever, which again is fine if you like drinking, but it's not for me, so I can't put it much higher. The hell is Valentine's card? Permanently charms all enemies it passes through and drops a red heart on use. I mean, it sounds like it's not amazing or that bad. We can use it right here, I guess. Like, oh, yeah, I forgot Chaos card is one of the worst design choices in Isaac ever made. Can they just, like, fix that in a soft patch? They should make it like how, like, Bob's brain works. You hold it above your head, then you throw it. Why is it not like that? I know Edmund recently tweeted out he wants to do one, like, pretty decently sized repentance upgrade by the end of the year. Can he please, like, fix Chaos card? It's been too goddamn long, man. Like, way, way too long. But going back to our month rankings, so far, to recap really fast, we have May, August, June, April, March, February, September, and now we're gonna go between January and July. January and July. You know, I'm gonna put January down here now and keep July saved for the next slot. And my number one reason for like putting January next is it's not that far off from February. And while it is like it is really close to Christmas as well, which gives it a pretty big buff when it comes to like just the feeling of the season there for sure. And you can't look past that. Like every month, like the feeling those months gives you is determined a lot by the holiday and the celebratory stuff going on within that month, which it's nothing wrong with that. Again, like that's fine. I'm glad it's like that, because a lot of months without holidays would be just, you know, boring ass like nothing else. It's like Halloween is October. They're synonymous. Christmas is December for me. It's synonymous. You know, like it's how it works in my world. A lot of HP is really, really good to have. I'd like to get a bit more on the cool bag synergy side really quick. It's not been super kind to us, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually, moving on down. And keep in mind here, this last like 6-month span of the rankings here, they're all like A to S tier months to me. Like these are all great months, but I'm gonna have to put January next simply because once the first day of the month is over, you have nothing to look forward to. The first day is the only exciting day of January. Then the last day is the second most exciting because the month is finally fucking over. But I do, here's some positives here though. I like the January weather vibe. I like, again, that like gray, I wouldn't necessarily, we'll take it just normally here, I think. I wouldn't necessarily say desolate, but like I'm bad. The gray, empty vibe of it, I do like that a lot, being a Midwestern kid. It's a little bit comforting to, like, you know, start a fireplace up and look outside at either the snow falling or, you know, the snow melting away this month potentially too. Like, it's nice. It's nice, but, you know, it doesn't have much more than just the weather going for it in my eyes, which is why it's going down there. Now, this is a hard one again too. I really got to start putting July on this list somewhere soon. However, the issue is that November is also, that was awful for us to pop right there. November is also like, I think equal to both I think July and January and November are all decently similar in terms of fun, but in their own vastly different ways. Like January is fun because it's like a colder month and you can do snow stuff. You can, what are these rocks above my head? Hello? What are these doing? Can I get my bag back, please? This is a very strange room to be in. Like, January has that cold vibe for the fireplaces and the hot cocoa, and the snow is still out there. I would say that was a really dumb move. November is fun because it's like the cusp end of fall. You can get your last outside fire pits done. You have Thanksgiving for a good like family holiday with good eats as well. And just fall in general being the best season once again. And July is really fun because it's a very like outdoorsy and a very like involved holiday, or month, I mean, sorry. You can go out with your friends in the boat, go swimming. You can, you have, July is like the definitive summer month. It's right in the middle of everybody's summer, and you can do so much with it. And that is why I fucking love July. So I'm gonna have to say, because it's a colonialist holiday, and the food is not really that incredible, November, you're next, right after January. I do like Thanksgiving food somewhat. It's a little bit, watch this. That was dumb. We gotten so many deals in the last couple of runs, by the way. It's kind of insane. Oh, great. Another fallen fight here, pretty much. So many, what are these, oh, that tier item, it does actually affect this. That random question mark thing, it makes your bags every room have a different effect going for them. That's actually kind of neat. I really enjoy that. What are we doing here? This way? This way. I freaking knew it. I gotta put November next. The Thanksgiving holiday is not incredible, and it just feels like, to me, it's a discount October, which will be ranking also, by the way, very soon. I have not enough money for a shop item. Just move on down. Just move on down. But November comes next. And then I'm going to go... Dude, July's making it up the ranks right now. We're in the top 3 months. We're between February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, we only have October, December, and July left to rank. This is the hard top 3 for me. And it really is, like, super difficult. And I want to take a minute to thank all of our competitors in today's challenge, because they were all, exceptional months. Gave it all their all. Gave it all their all. And that's proper wording there. Yeah, good fool card. But they did not all make the top 3 cut. Even our worst month has redeeming qualities to it. So why don't we break this down rationally here. Starting with, the underdog July. 4th of July. While it being a pretty, lackluster holiday, fireworks are pretty fucking cool. You have to admit, even if you hate, the holiday's meaning, which I definitely am not a fan of it, I don't know, man. Fireworks can still be really cool, and they make for some good fucking party tricks, right? So I have to be honest and say that 4th of July is a lot better than I think people give it credit for. Number 2 thing. Right in the middle of summer, right in the smack dab middle, where no matter if you're an early school ender or a late school ender, you'll have pretty much, oh, hello, friend. First try item on accident here? No, but another Yarrow rune. I can live with that for sure. Another positive here. It's also my birthday month. My birthday, when this video is going out, was actually yesterday, and you all missed it, you assholes. I hate all of you. The birthday. I'm not a big birthday person. I don't like big, celebratory things. I'm very just happy birthday, and then leave it at that. So it's not a huge buff, but it does give me a personal connection to the month in general, which I do appreciate more than I think anybody knows. Get his ass. How did you miss? Your head it's right there. Your head is right there. How are you missing all of these swings? Did I hold your hand and I tie your fucking shoes too, buddy? What a terrible enemy. It gives me a nice personal connection there. When I think of June, I think of a little bit of school. Oh, that was beautiful. I think of Oh my god, Big Boulder. It could have been Big Boulder is the thing. I'm fine with it not being Big Boulder. Is that permanent HP for us? It is permanent HP. Would you look at that? And July, I think of June as like a school, a very hot and dry month, but I think of July as like fun. I think of like, when I think of summer nights, I'm thinking of July. I'm thinking of going to the lake at night. I'm thinking of bonfires at night. I'm thinking of concerts and shit like that. June and August both feel like super dry and dead to me compared to July's like very active, I guess, like time span. But what about we talk about October next? We have not touched on this month at all in this list. However, I'll go on record to say that fall is the best season. Not even like opinionated. I think fall is just the singular best season. Like if you took a poll of like 100 random people, it would probably be like 70% fall and then like 15% summer, 10% winter, and like 5% spring. Because spring is just like if you took the worst parts of summer and like just bundled it into, like, I don't know, it's not true actually. Spring is just like if summer was not as hot and also you were still in school during these really hot times, and also like it doesn't do anything for me, especially in Texas. It was already hitting like 100 when it was spring outside, which I was not very happy with. But what am I gonna do? Turn off the government's weather machine? I don't have access to that part of the White House. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. But October, it's got fall. It is the quintessential fall month. Besides, you could make an argument maybe for November being a little bit more fall. Although I think that because fall starts in the very, very, very end of September, that October is the peak of fall before the coldness of winter sets in. And that's I'm saying a really big positive there. It's got the funky costumes, the good candy. You got a good holiday as Halloween. You have there's one holiday that has to revolve around like death. There's a couple of like death-themed holidays in October that are all pretty solid. It's not too cold. It's like perfect sweater weather. Oh my god. We'll do that. We'll sack that one up first. We need more bags right now. And then we can take an Onsus and pop that to see our item room. Lovely stuff. We are only on depths 1. We got to pick up the pace here pretty soon. We're not going slow. We're not going super, super fast, though. Just a bit of a lower quality floor right now for us thus far. Ooh, extra 5 bombs there. Where did my bags go? It's in my hand, but it has no texture. Okay, we're cool. I should also pop my stuff more because it can activate like really useful active items for us that would be very sad to miss out on. Get out of here. Beautiful. What the hell? My bags sometimes become like invisible. What are you? You're going on the sack, buddy. I don't need a big fan right now. I need a big friend, actually. But it's got beautiful weather, beautiful holiday, and I think it is the perfect weather month. And it honestly, you start school in September, right? Most of us do. August, September, one of those 2 months. And it's not super fun to start school. It really isn't. However, once you're kind of like in the swing of things, October hits and you kind of like, you're okay with being in school again. And the vibes are just, they're immaculate in this month. Incredible vibes going on in October. It's borderline a perfect month. Besides maybe the extreme cold or the extreme warm days, but even October's extremes are very mild when it comes to weather, and that works out in its favor very, very well. And we have one last month to talk about, and that's December. Now, I'm not really partial to December, January, or February, like to an insane amount, until we get to the idea and the spirit of Christmas. Once Christmas hits, it kind of like becomes a matter of, yeah, it has to be the best like winter month because Christmas is agreed upon to be one of the better holidays. It's one of the biggest as well. December is not a month, it's a vessel for Christmas to take over. Like the stores sell only Christmas stuff for the entirety of its like duration. I mean, you got songs on the radio. There is a whole ass genre of music dedicated to this one fucking holiday. This is the biggest phenomenon holiday, like, ever. I could use the HP, because we're going to go balls to the wall in here, I think. We'll gulp that, I guess. We'll gulp that too. I know we're spending a lot of HP, but the more bags we have, the more damage we do. So you kind of got to go for it. And obviously, you don't want to skip this thing. Hello, fly. Hello, you stinky fly. What's in here? Yo, we got some bombs back and some money. I can't turn that down. Oh, well, no money there. I really can't turn that down. We have one more room to go to right down here. And then it's going to be smooth sailing. Once our HP becomes a bit better once again, it'll be smooth sailing for a while on this run. Just move on down. But December is like, it is one of the most bustling months, I think, that's ever been seen before. And it deserves credit for that alone. However, I'm going to say this. Our third place contender is July. It would have been cool to see July go from being like one of the bottom three to the top like one, but it can't happen that way to me. It really can't. We can do some bagging. I'm just gonna bag this up. It just can't be that way. It doesn't have the same oomph that I think Christmas does, and the weather is much more extreme than a month like October. And while the vibes are great, again, July is the vibe month. It really is only that, and especially where you are in the world, that depends too. Because like Wisconsin, where it's a little bit colder in the summers, that's a good July month. It's not like it's super abrasively hot outside. It's just a very like perfect month. But if you're in a place like Texas, it's way too hot to even consider like calling it a top tier month. Right now it's July. It's July 4th as this video goes live, and July 2nd for me right now. It's not hitting me yet. And if a month isn't hitting me when it changes over like July should be, it can't be top 2. Next up, pause the video, go in the comments, obviously. Tell me, what do you think the next month is going to be? Is it going to be December? Ooh, we get a little soul going on. Hot Wheels, hell yeah, baby. Is it going to be December? Is it going to be October? Most of you should know the answer by now. Knowing how I rank my stuff in the past on this channel, you guys should know the answer to this. But 3, 2, 1. It's obviously October. Have you watched the video yet? It's obviously fucking October. Listen, I like Christmas. It's a very fun and homey holiday, and it probably is a top like 2 or 3 holiday for me. Here's the issue though. Here's the big like $1 million issue. Watch out. That was great. That was honestly great. Something about December and the pressure of it all. Like having to buy gifts for people. All items in the room will roll into the items of the same quality upon entering new rooms when held. I think what that means is like if we use that on an item and we grab the item, it'll just be re-rolled into different quality items every different room we enter. Whew. No, Broken Halo should give you trapdoors. 2 runs ago, we had this item, and it wasn't giving us trapdoors. I was pissed off when that happened. I'll give you one last try. There's no point in taking Damocles, by the way. However, I can't go that deep. It is not worth it right now. We're just going to grab the Polaroid and keep on moving down. I love Damocles as much as the next guy does, but losing 2 red hearts and only being at, like, very little HP, it scares me. Now, Devil Box, that's an instant pop for me, because it could be so much more. Holy shit, that's extra damage right there. And that's Cross of Chaos. Hell yeah, brother. We could have put those on our sack, sure, but they're both. Look at our damage. 10 damage right now. We're going to be crushing enemies. That was our big issue, was we didn't have enough damage like to kill things with. Our mom fight took forever compared to like other TK runs I've had in the past, but careful there. We're in a good place now, I think. But December, it lacks that, like, it doesn't have a healthy medium. It's all extremes. Extreme holiday. Extreme weather. It's too stressful. Like, plus driving in snow sucks. I know I put, like, this at a very, very high value. And I do like the colder weather, but snow driving sucks. Having to find gifts for all of your friends sucks. Having to react to gifts that you don't really like that much, it sucks. And although these are very minor things, it's the holiday of Christmas heavily influences the vibe of December, which I think in turn makes December a weak month. If the month is being dictated by the holiday alone, it's not going to be it can't be a top 1 month. The holiday can only take it so far. We're not ranking holidays here. And although I love the cold December weather and being off of school for Christmas break when I was younger, it just does not hold a candle to the nice mediums that October has, and every month should take note of. Okay, found our boss fight. That's a creep right there, you idiot. Fantastic. I think our HP is good enough to take at least 1 or maybe even 2 devil deals right now. That could all go in our throwing bag, but I don't want to push it too hard right now. But yeah, our final rankings are, and I'm going to put it in worst to best right now. At the very bottom, we have May and August. Too hot, nothing really going on. Next up, we have June. Same kind of deal, but a little bit more bearable because it's at the tail end of spring, and you're getting out of school during this month too, making it a pretty decently fun holiday. Then we have April. Kind of just like a very humid spring month with, again, like, there's Easter, but not a lot else is going on. It's kind of like the month you're like, okay, do you want to be spring or do you want to be, well, I guess that's May, but it's, where did I put May? Did I even rank May? May's at the bottom. It's like May, but without the extreme heat, and that's what kind of puts it a little bit higher for me. We don't have any other bosses that's gonna work for us, sadly, so it's not even useful for us right now. Let's keep on going down here. May and August, April, March. March higher because I do like thunderstorms, and March has a high velocity, volume. Oh, our HP is insane. Ooh. Please. March has a high volume of thunderstorms in it, which I really do enjoy weather-wise. Again, the gray skies are my favorite kind of skies. I don't really need that right now. I really don't. After that, we have, I believe, February, September, and January. Now, I don't know what that was. I think it was in one of my bags. The reason I have it laid out like that is they're 3 equal months to me right there. Jan, Feb, and September, they're all equal. Like, Jan and Feb are the same month with just a different holiday going on. Nice mantle, by the way. And September is just like the most basic vanilla month of all time. Nothing happens in that month besides like Labor Day, which is already a fake holiday anyways, in America at least. Nobody follows the laws of Labor Day. Everybody works anyways, unless you're somebody's boss. And you're off every single day if you want to be, because you're the freaking boss, baby. Not the boss, baby, but you are a boss, baby. Not the boss, baby. Not really much to say there, just because, like, it's boring. I love the weather in all 3 months, honestly, besides like September a little bit, but it doesn't really have anything else that puts it up a little bit higher, and overall kind of just forgettable. After that, we have November, because November has an holiday. Stand do this. This is, oh my god, almost a really good strategy. Not at the end there. It's decent weather, but it does start to get a little bit more extreme by the end of it. But it's relatively okay in my eyes. And then we have, what was next? July, I believe. We're not missing anything here, are we? I don't believe so. July, because it has an extreme value of heat, but it also has good hype around it and good vibes. And overall, you know, could be better, but definitely a higher end holiday. Then December, which can't be much higher than 2 because it's the holiday in that month dictates how the month feels, and that's kind of a beta month to me. And then after that, we finally have the nice October, great holiday, great weather, great color scheme, great like trees, leaves falling all over the place. It's beautiful. Berserk, sorry. I don't think it does anything with the bags. Let's test it out right here. You know, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's fine. Moving on. Found our Isaac fight pretty quick as well. We're making some good pathing choices on today's run. It is time to pop your Berserk in here for the extra, like, 6 damage it gives you. And go wild here. Yeah, Berserk does not do anything special, but it still is, like, a really, really, really good stat buff. Okay, pop the bag now. The run's fine. It's nothing spectacular. It's nothing weak. I would prefer to have a bit more on the DPS side, but it's fine. It's you know, more or less fine. Go up here and hide. Good job. I'm going to focus here because our HP is not looking super fantastic. Okay. Good. I'm sorry I'm so gamered right now. 4 hearts is not a good value to be at going into the final floor. I can tell you that much. Isaac is dead, though. Thank God. We have a Yarrow rune. Not a lot of keys to use with that, but it's still a Yarrow rune. I mean, you can't knock this. Please be good, though, at least. We have a Devil room as well. Don't forget about that. Open these up first. I'm looking for HP. That was not HP at all. I will take this. Don't really care for D20 right now. I do not care for Purgatory. That HP is really, really good. Tears Up is nice. That's all right. Okay, I think we have this in the bag. The HP being a little bit higher definitely helps out. But we just don't deal, like, I think, consistently enough damage with the bags to be in a secure spot so far. Gotta say, though, this character is still one of the most impressive I've seen out of Isaac modding ever. Like, I know I say it a lot, but, like, look at a character like this. A completely homebrew, unique mechanic of shooting that has hundreds of different synergies with different items that can also mix and match in the bag with each half. It's really quite impressive. Good. That really got me. Well, just use your freaking thing there, I guess. Ay, man. We seem to have a black market on our chest floor, which I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It does not infinitely loop you. That's to be expected, honestly. We do get a couple of items down here, though, and another trap door? How does that work? I'll do it, by the way. How does this work? I'm curious. It brings you back to your starting room. Okay, I can live with that. We do have a Soul of Azazel we can use to definitely beat Blue Baby in like 2 seconds. I realized something, by the way. I completely forgot that we have bomb bags as well. If you don't know, as this character, you can place a bomb while you're swinging your bag, and the bomb goes in the bag, and you can throw it out there for some like buku insane damage. It's real nice. I always forget it works though because it's very dangerous to use in close quarters, and a lot of boss fights are fought in rooms this size with a boss like right in the middle taking up over half your screen, so I don't use it too often. But in rooms like this where I want to get rid of these guys really fast, it can be extremely useful. Like, look at that down there. Lovely. Get you out of the way, and you're going to take forever to kill. So what I'm going to do here is put a bomb in there and essentially two-shot you. It's a wonderful life. It really is. The boss should not be too much further away here. Wow, this is a weird-ass looking floor. You're going to die. You're going to die. I'm going to die, actually, is the answer there. You're dead. Save your bombs for Blue Baby. You have Polaroid invincibility plus bomb bags. That's a recipe for winning every single boss fight you see. You're dead. Oh my god. The bomb bags are actually kind of OP. If you get like Pyromaniac as this character, do not put Pyromaniac in your bag. I don't know what it does exactly, but it cannot be better than just dealing like 40 damage away from boss armor. Like, watch this. This is the same room like 6 times in a row. I've seen this one goddamn Forsaken boss like 8 times in the last 3 seconds. Get out of here. Get your bags picked up. You get out of here. Oh my god, I had no way to dodge that out. I was way too far out in that rotation there. All right, now watch this. Watch this. You walk in here, you pop this, you pop this. You stand right there. Oh, this kills him anyways. We didn't have to use anything of our bomb bags there, but If you enjoyed the run and my commentary, a like and a comment really goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, I have been BD1P. Peace out and good.